Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets just won a massive game. Now, it looked like the Clippers came out here with a lot of energy, a lot of momentum. They swung it out the gates in the first quarter. But the one thing we noticed was Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Russell Westbrook, these guys never gave up. They continued to fight, and fight no matter what happened. And that is one of my favorite things about this team. Look at this play. You're going to see it back-to-back times where we're going to come up and we're going to set an off-ball screen here for Jamal Murray as we come off this thing and roll to the basket. So boom, we're going to screen, have him come off this thing, and then we're going to roll right to the basket here with Aaron Gordon. This is a beautiful play. It looks like maybe it could be a DHO, but what they seem to do in this game was double team Jamal Murray off screens, off ball screens, right? And then you allow this two-man game where now Norm Powell has to cover that strong side roll, and he's got his corner man as well. That's just a very difficult position to be in, and as we find the roller, I'm sorry, but you're not contesting this dunk by Aaron Gordon. Okay, and now we're going to switch up the personnel, okay? So now we have a guy like Russell Westbrook coming in here, and now we're going to do something very similar. We're going to kick it over to Jokic, and now we're going to run it the opposite way with different personnel. We're going to have him come off this thing very quickly, and we're going to have him roll to the basket. Watch how they execute this one. Very similar play here. Again, look at this. Instead of doubling, they say, all right, we can't double that anymore. It worked for them last time. Let's not double. Let's just fight over the screens. So now when they fight over, now Jamal Murray has a wide open lane to the basket. And guess what? Once again, they have to rotate. And if they don't, you're going to get a wide open shot from Jamal Murray, who's ultimately able to finesse James Harden into a wide open layup just because of his IQ. Right, once he gets this ball, he acts like he's going to dump it down, which gets James Harden out of the way. And then boom, wide open layup. In this video, I wanted to break down a bunch of film on how they won this game and show you Nikola Jokic is the MVP. It's not even, it's clear, cut, and dry. Let's talk about it. Here's another interesting play. Late third quarter, they're down by 7. They have no big on the floor right now. So whenever you don't have a big on the floor against this Nuggets team, you get put into a really tough situation because what he does is he just gets down low. And I'm sorry, but again, you're not stopping Nikola Jokic when he's down low like this. If you're not sending two from that top side corner, right, calling that a fire or a blitz, whatever you want to call it, if you're not sending it immediately when he touches the ball, he's going to get a wide open layup. And that is exactly what he does there. I mean, there was nothing. There's 2.4 seconds or 2.9 seconds on the shot clock, and you still can't stop him. That's how good this man is, especially if you run small ball. Yeah, good luck. All right, here we go. Another big time play. So what are they going to set up? They're going to set up this little fake high pick and roll. Instead of actually setting that screen, they're trying to get Ben Simmons into what we call a short roll, okay? Now, a short roll is when he gets the ball with the pocket pass right between the initial defender and then the big man as he's dropping in or stepping up. There's a pocket that initiates. That's a pocket pass. We're trying to bounce this in to Ben Simmons in the short roll, have that rotation, and find a corner shooter, Nick Batum. That's pretty much the play here. And look at how well Nikola Jokic is able to read this, pick it off, and take it in the other direction. This guy is an absolute unit, both offensively. Look at him stop on an absolute dime, right? Get his guy to overcommit, and then layup. Gets it to go. I mean, dude, this dude is not real. He cannot be human. The way he plays basketball is just alien-like. He's just so good at it. All right, once again, we're trying to set that high pick and roll here. This two-man game is something everybody loves and hates to play against here. That high pick and roll into a high pick and pop potentially. Now, look at this. We're going to initiate that switch, but did you notice what the defense did there, guys? And I'll back it up just a second, okay? So take a look at how they play this. Look at Kawhi Leonard. Watch how he sees that screen coming, and you're going to see multiple guys start to rotate over. The attention to this high pick and roll, high pick and pop is insane. Look at how many guys are playing this window, trying to prevent Nikola Jokic from getting that ball off that high pick and roll. So what does he do? He gets leverage on his defender as the defense starts to scramble back into where they're supposed to be, right? Everyone's trying to scramble, get back to where they're supposed to be. And now Nikola Jokic says, all right, I'll take this mismatch all day, every day. They get Ben Simmons stuck in the paint. He's going to see the double team, and whenever you get a double team, that puts the defense into what we like to call a blender. Okay, whenever you're able to create a blender, it means someone's open. They're stuck in rotation. We're going to cut there. We have an open shooter there. You can either guard the cut or you can guard the three-point line. Either way, they're getting an open look at the basket because Nikola Jokic draws so much attention. He sees the leverage by Russell, and Russell Westbrook throws it down for an easy dunk. I mean, again, the way this dude reads the floor, plays the game, it's almost unstoppable at times. And before we get any further into this video, do me a big favor, hit that like button, man. It helps out so much. But more importantly, comment down below P2 if you want unlimited Denver Nuggets Nikola Jokic videos throughout the remainder of the playoffs. And also subscribe, guys. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. Like I said, we got videos coming out all year long for Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. So let's dive back in. All right, now, big man's back in the game. They got Big Zoo. We get this post up. They're still down by 6 with about 6 minutes left to go in the game. Denver needs to go on a run. So they say, let's get the ball to Jokic, because one of two things is going to happen. They're going to leave the one-on-one, and we're going to be able to score over it, or they're going to stagger 2, and we'll find an open shooter. No one comes over. He gets Zoo to, up on the up fake. He gets him to overcommit, and then we just get an easy layup out of it. Again, next play down, we get him in the post once again at that high right elbow. Okay, so now that we're in position, we know again, are you going to stagger? Are you going to keep this one-on-one? And boom, right here, he feels that pressure coming off from that weak side corner or that weak side key. And then, again, you're going to notice Christian Braun's going to come up. He's going to wall off. This is something people don't notice, right? We need credit for this right here. If you're going to go screen a guy like Big Zoo, you're going to expect to get hit, okay? So as that double team comes, we set that screen, right? And now Aaron Gordon gets a wide open 3. And again, the way this dude reads the floor is incredible, right? We don't want to kick it to Jamal Murray because the separation, right? The level of, right, he's there, he can get here. I mean, he's very close to either or. But if he rotates over, now we got a screener, and then the closest defender has to rotate back all the way over there. So, I mean, the difference is crazy, and we understand that as a player, and he does a beautiful job, man. Wide open 3, drains it. Let's go. All right, here we go. Once again, they double team Jamal Murray. Off that high pick and pop, we find Nikola Jokic. They need to overcommit, run him off that three-point line, so it gives us kind of leverage driving into the lane. And whenever you can drive by your defender, just like that right there, you create rotation, right? And now Russell Westbrook just doing a good job sitting in the open space. We have a dunker spot here in Aaron Gordon, so now it puts all the pressure here. Are you going to step up and guard Russell Westbrook, or are you going to stay on your man? Either way, they have an easy opportunity. We're going to dump it down to Russ, who gets a wide open layup, maybe even could have been a foul as well. And just like that, we got a ball game, ends up going into overtime, and this was an incredible game here by Nikola Jokic and this Denver Nuggets team, who ultimately won this game. And this was the play, man. About a minute left to go in the game. Cross court pass over to Christian Braun, who drains a 3. Couple of big plays there by Christian Braun as they win this game. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. I'll see you in the next one, man. What a game, what a win. Let's go.